Welcome to the Jason Jeffrey Knife of the Month video series. I realize that some of you at home use only Cutco. Some others still have a few older pieces of other knives they're still using. Others have a few pieces of Cutco and some of the entire set. And I also know there's a few people that use only 2 or 3 knives out there. And so often people ask me, and so from all categories of life, they ask, what's this knife for? What's this knife for? And over the course of the last 12 years and 5,000 customers in the business, I've interacted with on average at least 1 customer a day about knives, just talking, learning, growing. And so for my goal here with this video series is really to provide value, to answer those questions, to share knowledge, to be the best Cutco rep that I can possibly be. And knives are the most used household tool in the entire house, and we eat every day, of course. So it looks like the tools in the garage or the workshop, the Cutco is the snap-on tools of the kitchen. So basically the right tool is a lot easier to do the right job. Every Cutco knife has use, and every use has an actual knife or two. So for those that listen in on this series and key in on it, will have the ability to cut easier, to use the right tool for the right job. They'll prevent injury, have a safer experience in the kitchen, save time and energy. And time in today's society is one of the few things we cannot get more of. They're going to learn about the proper storage, the uses of cutting on certain things and why, storage versus double the edge, straight blades, all these different things. Those that also key on in the videos will save money. If you look at whole buying and then cutting up yourself versus buying pre-cut, it saves about 1/4 of the price versus buying things already pre-cut. And so if you look at a few meals a week, it's about $500 a year. And for those that are cooking a lot more and have bigger families, it can be in the thousands. So the Knife of the Month video series begins here today. And I hope to share with you all the knowledge I've accumulated over the years. So the first knife to cover is the spatula spreader. Now as you'll see here, I have my set of Cutco, and I actually have multiple spatula spreaders in my set, and there's a lot of people that I know that have bought multiple ones of these. I don't just call this the spatula spreader, I call it the sandwich machine as well, because we use it to make our sandwiches quite a bit. You can scoop, spread, and cut all with one knife rather than going into the jar 18 times to get enough peanut butter out or the jelly out with a table knife. Something like this is what a lot of people are using. And you can actually grab this out and get one big glob, and then of course the edge on here is very, very sharp. So it actually cuts really well. Cut the sandwich in half, you can cut tomatoes, things like that also. The knife is, anytime you use a butter knife, use this because it's better, it's wider, and it's easier to use with the flexibility. So we take the edge that's sharp here, and you can tell, some of you never looked at this knife before and noticed that there's actually 2 different sides. We're going to use both sides for the avocado. With an avocado, it's really easy to use because the blade is so sharp on one side, and you can easily split the avocado, twist, and then take the sharp end again, kind of just do a little stick into the heart. You might save that for your guacamole, you might throw it in the trash. And then take this actual dull side of the knife and use it to cut through the rest of the avocado. So you'll never cut through the skin into your hand with the edge. And then of course you can just squeeze this into your bowl or whatever you're using at the time, and you have easy avocado with the spatula spreader, among the other uses of this knife. So in the next video in a couple weeks for you guys is when I see customers, it's 90% of people say it's their favorite knife, unless they have a lot of the newer pieces. But this is by far one of the most used Cutco knives that we've had since the 1940s. We've had this tool, and so we'll kind of go into that a little bit, and then in a couple videos from there you'll be able to meet Candace, my wife as well. She'll be kind of stepping in on one of her favorite knives, or her favorite knife I asked her to share. And that's it for today though. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you very soon.